Hey there, Hillsiders. Wanted to take a minute and check in with you and share a little something. I was sitting in my office on Monday, and our kindergarten class for Little Lights, it's called Kinder Lights, meets right outside my office door now. And it was during a study time, and I could hear the music that they were playing. And it was like an instrumental piano, and then all of a sudden, I recognized the melody, but I wasn't 100% sure of what it was, but my heart was just bursting in my chest. And so I paid extra attention. And it was the Christmas song, "Oh Holy Night." And I have a very strict rule for my life is that I try not to listen to Christmas music before the day after Thanksgiving. And it's just more, it's not a loathing of Christmas because that's not the case at all. It's more, I just want to be able to be where I am and to enjoy the space where I am and not try and rush ahead to the good parts. And sometimes that's a lot easier to do than like right now. And I can just, as I'm sitting here, any reticence or worry that I had about listening to Christmas music melted away because I wasn't listening to Christmas music. I was listening to hope. Oh, the feeling as I'm singing the words in my head and I've got tears rolling down my face and a thrill of hope. The weary world rejoices. And I'm hearing that. It's like, Jesus, that is what you are, is you are our living hope. And you are that reminder that in the middle of a time that is very challenging and very, very trying, that there is a season coming up where the entire world is going to be reminded. Not, as we try to engage in Christmas and we engage in this most wonderful time of the year, that many people are looking for a hope. Many people are down and despondent and hurting and depressed. And the idea of Jesus being our hope goes from being this idea that's far away out here that we can't reach or we can't touch to where this living hope that is a thrill of hope for this weary soul is made even clearer. And I got to say, over the last couple of days, I have been listening to instrumental Christmas hymns. I'm not talking about the, here's your Blake Shelton Christmas, yeehaw. It's not, and I don't mind that. I do actually, but you understand what I'm saying? It's more the stuff that you would hear that is written about Jesus and about his coming and about the impact that has for our lives. On my way home yesterday, Joy to the World comes on. And I'm not talking Jeremiah was a bullfrog version. I'm talking joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her king. And man, again, I didn't know how much I needed joy. I didn't know how much I needed hope. I didn't know how much I needed to remind myself that Jesus is still here and he's still our answer. And at a time when everything seems to be falling apart and the temptation is to get down and the temptation is to go down into a hole, we get reminded by these little things, little snippets of instrumental music, Jesus saying, I'm still your living hope. I'm still the source of joy that you can know that you have and that you will need. And I'm not going anywhere. It was very encouraging to me, and I'm continuing to sit in that and to revel in that. And I was reminded to one of our first Sundays of the year, I don't always get a message from God on here's what our year is going to be. But a couple years back, we started incorporating what the national word for the year was going to be. And this year for 2020 was compelled by Jesus. And compelled, when you look at it, it's like, oh, what does that mean? It's he makes us do things. He leads us into places we would not normally go. He takes us out of a place that would be a place of comfort and what we would normally gravitate towards, and he compels us towards things that are going to be good, but maybe stressful, maybe hard. And the things that I felt God wanted to build into us this year were a renewed love for God and for his presence, and also a renewed love for his word. And I'm finding myself more and more seeing how God has done that in my own life and been able to hear from you, talk to several of you about this, the different ways this has shown up in your life. And I think there's a third element of that I didn't really realize at that moment. That is a renewed love for God's people. And we are so much better together. And times like this can be discouraging and frustrating, but is a reminder that God is in control. He is the one that gives us our hope. He is the one that gives us our peace. He's building into us a love for Him and His presence, a love for His Word, and a renewed love for people. May that be something that lifts your spirits today and carries you along. Look for an opportunity to connect with someone. If it can't be in person, then use the technology that's available to you. A phone call, an email, a FaceTime, a Skype, a Marco Polo, whatever it is. Reach out to someone and just say, I was thinking of you and I missed you. I wanted to check in. God bless you. Hope you have a great week. See you soon.